Coach, a 95-72 win over Anderson tonight. Obviously, that was all kind of mostly carried by a really dominant first half. But what did you take away from tonight's win?
Well, I thought, first half we were, the best possible version of ourselves, and second half probably the worst possible version of ourselves. So, we kind of showed both sides tonight, but first half was tremendous. I thought we came out with great energy, great focus, concentration was through the roof. We were aggressive. Thought we moved the ball. I thought we moved bodies, had some great cutting. Obviously, it helps when the ball goes in the basket. It made 8 threes in the first half. Cavassier makes 5. But, the ball was just hopping around. We shot almost 70% and scored 61 in the first half. And we really challenged the guys at halftime to really not play the scoreboard and worry about trying to bring that same level of focus, that same level of effort, that same level of aggression to the second half, and not be swayed or influenced by the scoreboard. And you could tell that resonated. So obviously we were completely played the scoreboard in the second half, and we told them, we didn't get any cuts in the second half to the rim. We didn't get any bats on that, mainly because nobody cut. So we never, the first half it worked really well. We were really moving and really playing with great energy on both ends. Second half, I thought we were very lethargic on both sides of the floor, and they were able to work it down to whatever it wound up being, 23.
Obviously, you still come out of it with a 23-point win. It's a good opportunity for, I guess, some form of learning lesson with how the difference between the first and second half. So what kind of was the message to the team after the game?
Well, just that, if we're gonna, we have to make a decision. We're running out of time now in terms of, who do we want to be? We've shown in flashes, we've shown in stretches, we've actually played some complete games. And when we're good, I think we're really good. I mean, Anderson's a good basketball team. I mean, they have a winning record. They've, both games with Queens have been down the wire. They've beaten good teams. They've beaten LR. They've beaten Catawba. They've beaten quality opponents. It's not like they're not good. We beat them in double overtime at their place on a buzzer beater. We showed the first half going up 31 that at halftime that we're capable of playing great basketball. But it's about being consistent, and it's about being able to do it for both halves. And it's not, we have a certain identity we have to play to be the best possible version of ourselves. The issue that we're having, and the question we have to answer is what I told them is, that's right now affected by a lot of things. Sometimes affected maybe by venue. It's affected by score. It's affected by, and score, I mean, like maybe it's a close game and we lose our poise, or in that scenario we're up by 31 and we just lose our minds, and we come out with a 0 level of intensity. It's about playing to a standard. It's about not being influenced by those things. It's about being able to stay true to who you need to be the best possible version of yourself. And regardless of those things, venue, score, whatever, you got to play it possession by possession. And right now, when in the stretches that we do that, I think we're really good. The stretches that we don't, we're not. We're going to have to answer that moving forward. And it's like I told them in the pregame, a lot of people have written us off because we've lost 6 games, and here, 15-6 might as well be 0-21. But that's the teams before have set a really high standard for basketball here, and I get it. I'm not shying away from that at all. But like I told them, in the pregame, the story for this team is being written, and the story on this team for 18-19 to be written by what we do moving forward. Whatever's happened or didn't happen, the wins, the losses, it's all irrelevant. What matters is what we do now, what we do moving forward, how we finish this, how we close. Do we maximize? Do we maximize our potential? Are we at our best when it matters most? And that is going to be the question for this team moving forward.
One of the things that really stands out here, 30 fast break points tonight, and it seems like when me and you have talked, that's been kind of what you talk about as the best version of this team, is getting stops defensively and then getting down in transition where you can get easy buckets. Is that kind of what you saw in the first half particularly?
Yeah, I thought we were great in the first half in terms of playing with pace and getting the ball up and down the floor and running with space, and guys really putting pressure on the rim there in the first few seconds of the shot clock. And we always talk about, Hunt great, and the great can be in the first 2 or 3 seconds, 5 seconds of a shot clock. It doesn't have to be at the end of it. But I thought we did a really nice job of pushing the ball. I thought we had a lot of different guys bring it, but Anthony, Scoot, they were throwing it ahead, and then we were attacking through the 45s, and then I thought we had some really good ball movement possessions, and then when we had to transition from from transition and getting a miss to, hey, we're going to be now in our flow in the half court. I thought we did a really nice job of, hey, okay, we didn't have anything in transition. Now let's get it in. Let's get the ball moving. And then again, I thought we really gave ourselves some opportunities with some great movement off the ball and guys really being aware and looking for each other. And I don't know, Anthony Brown had 3 or 4 cuts. Scoot had a bunch of cuts where he got layups. So I think we had 7 or 8 layups on just really good cuts in the first half.
I know you probably you don't like talking about this kind of stuff, but 174 sack wins for you now, second all time by yourself. Just talk in broad terms, kind of what that accomplishment means.
Well, first it means I'm old. I've been here a while, because if you win that many games, that means you're old. So the first thing is old, but no, the reality is I'm not one of those guys that's dumb enough to think that my ability has led to any of that stuff. I know, one, I've been really fortunate to have great players, and I've had an unbelievable run of assistant coaches, starting back with Lance Ignatz, Chris Cottrell, all the way through to today with Omar, Jerm, Jay, and those guys. I've had fantastic assistants, and then I recognize how lucky I am to be at a place that really cares about basketball, is committed to basketball. It's important here. We have everything needed to compete, and I tell people, and I'm sincere with this, my job's not to screw it up. As long as I don't screw it up, we should be pretty good every single year, and that's why, like when we're 15-6, people are up in arms, and I'm with them. We need to be better. So, but that's what that means to me. I've been really fortunate as a coach. You're at the mercy of your players and your staff, and really your circumstances in terms of that. You're dependent on all that stuff, and no one's had it better than me. I'm much more, our success here over the 11 years has been much more about the circumstances and certainly my abilities as a coach.
Coach, congrats on the win and best of luck on Saturday.
Appreciate it. Thanks.